Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a beautiful day. A few of you asked me before if I've sketched in public, and I have, but never alone. Just the thought of being creative in public by myself gives me a bit of anxiety because I focus way too much on the reactions of other people. But today, at this gorgeous park with a gorgeous view of the city, as the sun shines and the flowers are at their last breath of beauty, we're doing this. Canon has also been amazing in sending me their latest Canon Ivy mini photo printer, which I have taken along on my adventure to print photos while I'm out directly with my smartphone, which I'll talk more about later. I have to thank them for being so kind to sponsor this video, in which I hope to conquer my fear of filming, journaling, and creating alone in public. Since it was my very first time doing all of these things on my own, I want to go to a place that wasn't super busy that stopped me from doing this at all. This park is one of my favorites here in Harrisburg because of the view, so as people stopped by the park to check it out, I had to remind myself to stay focused on what I was doing. It was okay, but I did become really self-conscious, so I give kudos to everyone who vlogs so naturally or does anything that requires talking in public by themselves or anything creative out in public, because it takes so much confidence just to do that. The first thing I want to do is take a few photos for the journal, and since the flowers are still out, plus there is this perfect view, it's the best time to do that. Once I have all the photos I want, all I have to do is open the Canon Ivy mini photo printer app, select the image, edit the photo, add filters, frames, or stickers, and make them come to life. I also have the option of using collage print to put multiple photos into one photo, or create a larger image using tile print. So this would be 4 mini photos put together to create one image. So you can get really creative with this, but for now, I'll stick to a simple single photo. This picture looks so much better, more vibrant, so now I'll turn on the printer, which is already connected to my phone using Bluetooth, and then I'll hit print. This is absolutely my favorite part so far. I love to watch the photos come into real life. To be able to snap a digital photo and then print it while I'm away from my computer is simply freeing. The quality is good, and I love that I can directly pull images from my social media accounts as well. Plus, the 2" by 3" photographs are smudge-proof, tear-resistant, and waterproof, which makes them perfect overall, especially for journaling with markers and watercolor, and for sharing because of the durability. And the adhesive back allows you to peel and stick them anywhere. The printer itself comes in 3 beautiful slightly metallic colors: slate gray, mint, and the one I have, which is rose gold, of course. With all of that said, I absolutely love this instant pocket printer. Okay, so my original plan was to find a nice place to journal using these photos, but since the majority of the surfaces were covered in bird poop, and I forgot my remote, so I'm having such a hard time getting the camera to focus on me. Plus it was also 97 degrees out with a chance of thunderstorms, and I think there was a wasp nest at the bench I was also using, so I've decided to take this back to my studio. I know that it kind of goes against the whole point of this video. However, I do have to say that just trying this for the first time really helped me to gain a little more confidence to try again in the future. So it was not a complete loss, but it was such a great learning experience. I actually needed to ask for help filming some of the beginning shots of me, and I never realized just how hard it is, especially being out and about, to do this all myself. So I'm so thankful for my husband for helping me after I tried so hard to do it myself. And this is the part where I would love a new camera, but that's later. So for this spread, I want to showcase the photos that I printed at the park and write in a summary of the day and what I learned from it. I'm also going to use some of my stickers into the spread, which you'll see in my shop on August 24th. So mark your calendars for an official launch of Blush in May. The stickers with the photos are simply perfect together, and I think it'll look great. And then in the center, I want to add in a little reminder that when we fear less, we can do much more with our daily lives. Which is so true, because just attempting to do all of this today alone, and even though I needed some help, I feel less fearful of doing it again. As I was packing my supplies and equipment before I left to go to the park, there was this wave of anxiety and worry that made me just want to give up. But those feelings started to change as time went on and as I started to work. I clearly remember getting into my car afterwards, loading everything back up and thinking, this was honestly really fun and energizing, and I'm so excited to do it all over again. Just next time, don't forget anything. And I probably actually said this out loud because I do talk to myself, but the whole experience was such a good surprise. One of my biggest tips for being any sort of creative in public is to focus on yourself and whatever it is that you want to do. It doesn't matter what people say, what they do, their facial expressions, anything relating to them, because you're not creating for them, but for yourself. I don't know if I'm the only one who gives people so much control over my thoughts and feelings, because I want to either be accepted or invisible versus being judged. But I do know that I have so much value to offer, even to myself, that I need to put me first in my thoughts. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying to be self-centered in any way, but to be self-focused instead, especially in a situation like this. At the end of it all, I'm so proud of myself for having that courage to be uncomfortable and to learn from it. I hope that this video gives you a little bit of courage to face whatever it is that makes you uncomfortable and to be brave. I am wishing you all a beautiful day, even if it's raining where you are. Don't forget to sign up for my giveaway going on right now until July 28th if you want to win a full Traveler's Journal bundle and pens. The link is down below. And follow me on Instagram for updates on my shop and other things I am working on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!